How does Alaska's geographic location and Arctic presence influence the state's energy opportunities and challenges? Owing to Alaska, the United States is an Arctic nation and an Arctic Council member. The U.S. chairmanship of the Arctic Council in 2015 moved Alaska from the periphery to the center of national energy and climate policy. It also boosted the ability of national and state administrations to prioritize energy security, and it helped rural communities to develop smart, renewable microgrid technology to mitigate the high costs of energy and reduce dependency on fossil fuels. Projects such as Clean Energy Solutions for Remote Communities and the Arctic Remote Energy Networks Academy, spearheaded by the University of Alaska and bringing together partners from both Canada and the United States, are just two of the initiatives developed during the U.S. chairmanship that are still supporting state energy needs today. In less than a decade, the U.S. will again chair the Arctic Council from 2031 to 2033.
As Alaska makes energy policy, it must consider U.S. foreign policy. Our state's position in national and international energy markets remains dynamic. Federal government decisions on oil export levels and destinations, energy bans, Chinese investment, security strategy, and the shipping of goods all affect Alaska. For decades, the Arctic Council was held up as a special institution where back-channel conversations with Russia and other northern countries would help to stabilize international relationships. However, this notion has been challenged by recent conflict.
Russia's 2022 invasion of Ukraine contributed significantly to rising oil prices. As countries boycotted Russian oil and Russia shut off supplies, crude oil prices leapt from about $90 per barrel in late February to $120 in early March 2022.
These rising prices illustrate the polar paradox. Energy price increases benefit Alaska Native and other corporations, as well as the state budget, but come at a cost to communities, households, and businesses who pay more for transportation, heating, and the cost of goods and services.
China is the state's largest trade partner and receives much of Alaska's oil exports. In 2020, Alaska exported more than 15 million barrels of crude oil, with 80% going to China and the remainder to South Korea. If Alaska continues its reliance on Chinese trade and investment, it becomes more vulnerable to changes in U.S. foreign policy. Were the federal government to isolate China for objectionable domestic and foreign policies, Alaska's economy would be hit hard.
In light of rising oil costs, Japan is once again interested in Alaska liquid natural gas, bringing back into the spotlight LNG project ideas, such as a proposed Trans-Alaska pipeline from Point Thomas to Nikiski. The installation of an LNG terminus is estimated to cost $40 to $45 billion, making it an investment that requires strategic foresight.
Shifting global energy demands and supplies, international trade and investment, and geopolitics shape Alaska's economy. This includes its energy sector. Decisions made by the Alaska legislature can determine how dependent Alaska's energy future is on the ups and downs of global marketplaces.
For more information about Alaska's energy issues and trends, access the full Alaska's Changing Arctic report at this link.